I think we're ready to move on to some trades if you are. So obviously we had quite a bit that we will highlight. We'll keep it nice and brief. But first one was actually here in Scottsdale. This was off of Monte Cristo, 7434 Monte Cristo, about 28,000 square feet, built in 2001 and sold for $313 a square foot. Obviously, Scottsdale Air Park gets some of the highest price per square foot in the valley. Sold for about $8.8 million at a 6.25 cap. About 52% warehouse, 48% office, 4 drive-in doors and 3 dock high doors. It's got 22-foot clear height and is block construction and has a really good amount of power, about 2,000 amps. Next one is Airport Boulevard. This was the deal that actually took quite some time, falling in and out of escrow a little bit. Had to go through multiple lot splits, adding the water line. Ended up selling that one for about $230 a square foot. And it was block construction, multi-tenant industrial, shallow bay, built in 1989. And it's got multiple grade level doors, has below market leases. It is fire sprinklered, which is really nice. And it is zoned I-1 in the city of Chandler.
The next one's 26 West Lone Cactus Drive in Phoenix. That one's 12,000 square foot. It's a multi-tenant building, shallow bay industrial center, built in 1985, sold for $2.5 million or just over $200 a foot. Had about 20% warehouse and 80% office, so it's pretty heavy on the office front.
Yeah.
6 drive-in doors, 9-foot clear height. Block construction, 400 amps of power, and was zoned A1 for light industrial. Next one was 170 South William Dillard Drive in Gilbert. This one's just over 3,500 square feet. It was more of an industrial flex condo, which is really in high demand right now. We sold one earlier this year. Built in 2004, sold for $1,050,000, $298 a square foot. Had 18-foot clear height, 1 grade level door, was block construction, and had that private secured yard as well, which is a really attractive feature. Zoned I-1 for light industrial, and had 60% office and 40% air-conditioned warehouse.
Yeah, those little condos are really creeping up with high price per square foot on the transaction values. Next one is 3310 West Sherman Street in Phoenix. Sold for about $242 a square foot at $2 million. It's about an 8,000 square foot industrial warehouse built in 1984. It's got 3 grade level doors, metal construction, and is on a little bit over an acre of land. It's zoned A1, and it's got 85% warehouse and 15% office. And then the next one I think was the largest of last month, and it was out in Goodyear. So 3750 South 156th Avenue. It was about 120,000 square feet, built this year, sold for $181 a square foot at $21.8 million. It was 100% leased at the time of sale, 97% warehouse, and then 3% office. 3 drive-ins, 24 dock high doors, 32-foot clear height, and fully air conditioned. Also, it's got 2,500 amps of power as well. So,
wow,
that was a mouthful.
Yeah. I'll cover the last trade. This one's in our stomping grounds, 131 South Clark Drive in Tempe. We've sold a couple buildings around the corner from this one.
Yeah.
It's a nice property, just under 15,000 square feet, built in 1986 sold for $2.7 million, $183 a foot. It's a little bit lower than some of the other comps in the area, mainly due to the fact it was built out office. A lot of the buyers looking at it were factoring in those demo costs.
Yeah.
Which is something that we're seeing quite a bit right now. People are looking for more warehouse than office. Building was 14-foot clear height, block construction, 3 grade level doors, and had 600 amps of power. Zone GID for Tempe General Industrial District, and that one was initially listed for $3.3 million. So sold for quite a big discount off the ask.
Quite the haircut.
$600,000.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in for the trades and some insight into the market right now and some of the things we're seeing out there. We'll see you next time.